Ho, 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 ho.
Hey y'all, my name is James Van Der Beek. Hello Texas, and on behalf of all my friends at HEB, welcome to a very Texas holiday celebration. Tonight is going to be a lot of fun. We're all about highlighting the different ways that Texans across the state celebrate the holidays with their families. We're going to be joined by some HEB partners and some notable Texans. We're finding out what they do, how they interact in their community, and what they do to make the holidays special for them and their families. Also, we're going to have some great giveaways throughout, so you can take part in that. The way to do it is to just stay close to the chat function, and that's how you will enter for your chance to win all night long. Also, all night long, you see products appearing on the screen on Facebook, and you can shop from them right from home. So you can bring those products into your family celebration without ever leaving the live stream. One of the things that I love most about living in Texas, and the time that I have been fortunate enough to live here, is this sense of community that exists here. And HEB is an amazing community member. So towards that end, tonight, they're going to continue in their long-standing tradition of giving back and feeding our communities, especially during the holidays. So this holiday, we're raising money for local food banks and Feeding Texas to help keep the spirit of Texans helping Texans alive during the holiday season. If you haven't yet, you can donate to your local food banks, or you can do it through Facebook if that's where you're watching. Just click on the little link that's pinned at the top of the chat, and your charitable contribution goes directly towards local Texas food banks, with 100% of contributions going to Feeding Texas. So, sit back, grab your eggnog, and enjoy as I read you one of my favorite holiday stories. There we go. I believe this is the actual original version of this story. Just south of the Sooners, north of Monterey, between Shreveport and Roswell, where the antelope play, there's a place that's quite special, with its own reputation of encouraging blue jeans for most every occasion. It's got lassos and longhorns and loves its football. And if you greet someone, they'll say, "Howdy, y'all." This place is called Texas, the old Lone Star State. Though if you looked up, you'd know that's a mistake. Our sky is filled with stars. Grab one for the tree. In Texas, we holiday even better, together, with HEB. There's my first guest now. Kadar!
Hey James, how are you?
How you doing? Come on in.
Good to be here.
Welcome to my home, my actual real home.
Brought you something?
Gingerbread. Amazing. Have a seat. Are you a gingerbread architect?
Soon to be, yeah.
Soon to be. Really? You haven't built one yet?
We're working on it. Every year we're getting a little bit better.
Okay. All right. Is that something that you do with your family?
Pretty much every year.
Every year?
For almost a decade, but yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Do you follow the instructions, or do you just go rogue and make your own?
I don't think it comes with instructions. I think it literally is a build as you go.
That's incredible. Tell me about your family.
I have a wife and 2 kids, a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old, and I've worked for HEB for over 16 years.
That's awesome. What do you do at HEB?
So HEB has kind of gotten into the whole thing for online selling. We have curbside and home delivery, and I'm on the e-commerce team. I help build these facilities that help support our business, and some of the facilities even have robots that are picking your groceries for you.
So you are the robot overlord.
I am somewhat of a robot overlord.
Love it. Yes. I knew I had the right guest over to kick this thing off. Are the robots going to make good food choices for us?
The good news is the robots are about making sure the partners can still do the same job that they're doing today. Yeah. So it is HEB partners that are always picking your bananas and your avocados. Robots are just let them doing it a little bit faster.
That's amazing. That's such a great service that you're providing, especially after this crazy year and a half we've had.
It has been crazy.
Yeah. So you're super, super smart.
Not really. But
Clearly, well, smarter than I am at least. What is the key to making a gingerbread house? Are you successful at this?
So this has been a process that has evolved over literally a decade.
Yes.
You really do need to be a structural engineer to do this and do it well.
Yeah.
This has kind of been a tradition where me and my extended family get all our kids together, and we all buy them gingerbread houses. When they were really, really little, they would never stand up. So the first kid who would officially start crying because their gingerbread house fell over would be the parent who won. But it involved a lot of wine drinking. Thievery of candy would lead to more tears led to more wine. And what we finally understood was that, look, if the kids are going to eat the candy, that's perfectly fine. If adults are going to drink wine, that's also perfectly fine. It is a judgment-free zone.
Just don't mix the two.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. And we have a giveaway. Do you want to let our audience at home know about the giveaway we're doing?
So we would love to hear about the best tips to build gingerbread houses. If you have a tip, please post it in the comments. We will pick a winner, and the winner will get a $250 gift card, and you have 2 minutes. So love to see what y'all have to say.
And we will get back to our story here. The family all gathers, but before heading to bed, let's have some holiday fun with gingerbread. Peppermint windows and a gumdrop roof, a holiday tradition for those with a sweet tooth. Now the room starts to fill with the scent of sugar and butter. Freshly baked cookies sends our taste buds aflutter. Let's head to the home of gymnast Jordan Chiles and see what she's baking to bring out a smile.
What's up, Texas? We are here with the Chiles family, and we are going to show you a few of our favorite traditions that we do, including making amazing cookies with a bunch of ingredients that we got from H-E-B. And I'm so excited to show you guys our favorite recipe. So let's get started. What's up, guys? I am back with my amazing grandmother, and we are going to be doing a cool Christmas tradition that we always do, and we always make cookies. So, Grandma, what are we doing?
We're gonna bake our traditional chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, Grandma, what are we gonna do first?
Okay, you're gonna start with your cup of softened butter.
That'd be very soft. Very soft. You know, room temp, slid right in. 1 cup.
It's a pretty color.
Perfect! You see how beautiful this is? And
Okay, now you get your mixer.
this is where it gets messy, guys. We're gonna get the mixer and hope that it does not explode, okay? We are going to put in the eggs, one by one.
I will crack it for you. You be the mixer.
Perfect. Wow. That was flawless. One.
And 2. The best part, the vanilla.
The best part, like she said, the vanilla. We are going to put in
A teaspoon.
a teaspoon. A little teapot. Whoa, good job, Jordan. That's more than a teaspoon. My bad.
It's okay. I always throw in a little extra vanilla because it's always a little extra special.
And
1 teaspoon of baking soda, not
soda,
baking
not
powder.
Soda,
And you dissolve it in a little hot water.
Okay. Why do you need to dissolve it?
It activates it.
Key points, guys. Key points. Then we mix.
Then you mix.
Then we mix. The last thing we have to do is put the flour, right?
Yeah, and I pre-measured 3 cups.
Yes. What are you guys doing?
Hey!
No! Wait! Okay, guys. Now that we have all the ingredients in this amazing bowl, it looks so delicious. I always do this tradition as well, is put up the stocking. So that's what I'm going to do while the cookies bake.
Girls, the cookies are ready and they smell delicious.
I'm knocking my door. Hey,
Hi.
Sandra, come on in.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
That was my Aggie knock for you.
There's your Aggie knock?
Yes.
All right. I'm getting nervous. And what are these?
These are some amazing sauces I'm going to tell you all about. I want you to use them to prepare your holiday meal.
Fantastic. I'm
Yes.
all about sauces and seasonings. Have a seat. And I understand you have something to do with these sauces.
I do. I have the best job at HEB. My name is Audra, and I have the distinct pleasure of leading the team of folks in our stores that surprise and delight you every day with product stories and samples and all of the chefs at our Cooking Connection. So it is great to be back sampling again.
Yeah. When I first got here, there was no sampling.
Yes, we are thrilled to be back.
That's so good. What I love about it is it's like a catalyst to making something amazing for your family. Do you have any cooking traditions over the holidays?
I do. So I love to put a beautiful spread out on the table to make it look like a chef prepared, look and taste like a chef prepared the meal. But I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen. I want to spend time with my family.
Okay.
So I tap on our chefs every year and ask them for what is the hottest trend, what is the greatest flavor, and help me do this in an easy fashion. And that's what they help me do. So
I need that hookup.
it is. You have this hookup. You have HEB stores near you now that you are here in Texas.
There we go. So what do we got? Tell me about.
So we have here on this side, this is our Fisher and Weezer 4-star provisions line. These are actually made right down the road in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
We have about 15 different flavors of sauces. This is one of my favorites. It's the whiskey glaze, and it is amazing on roasted carrots. If you marinate your carrots and then roast your carrots. And then we also have a couple of dips here. So I make prime rib every year. That is my amazing center of the plate is prime rib every year, which again, the chefs have taught me over the years how to create. And this dip right here is our onion blossom horseradish. It is an amazing dip for prime rib.
Okay.
And if you want something that's not quite as spicy, this is our green peppercorn sauce. It's also amazing on prime rib. And then of course, you would crust and season your prime rib with our Adams Reserve seasonings that we work with the folks right down the road to produce for us as well. So.
We have a tradition in our family. My kids always make sure that we wear our Christmas pajamas all day long, no matter what we do. We've taken RV trips. I've pumped gas in Christmas pajamas. I've heard that you also have something similar that you guys do.
We do. So we spend the entire day in our pajamas as well. It's the one time of year I bust the china out of the cabinet.
Yeah.
And so we have our beautiful spread, our chef prepared meal, our prime rib, and we sit at the table with our china in our PJs.
Yes.
So, yes.
I love it.
Yes. I'll do dishes, but I'm not doing laundry.
Why not? Why? Yeah, that's, well, cool. So we have a giveaway.
We do have a giveaway.
Do you want to
So
tell our
I would
audience
love to
all
tell about the giveaway. So all we need for you to do in the next 2 minutes is put into the chat your favorite secret ingredient for your holiday meals for a chance to win $250. So you have 2 minutes. Ready, set, go.
All right. My favorite secret ingredient is cardamom.
Cardamom.
Yeah. And a little bit goes a long way.
Yes.
I learned that one the hard way. My family still will not let me forget about the Christmas cookies I made with too much cardamom. I tried something. It was a mistake. Anyway.
Awesome.
Now that we've gotten that clear, thank you so much for coming.
Well, please enjoy.
Yeah, I will.
Happy holidays to you and your family.
Thank you. And to yours as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Sometimes the tradition is trying something new. A new outfit, new recipe, new holiday hairdo. We still love our classics, but can't wait to try that delicious new salsa you couldn't help but buy. Family time in the kitchen, just baking and making, are some holiday memories that are there for the taking. Grab the kids an apron, make a mess, it's just fine. Let's see how Nastia Lukin has a good time.
Hi everybody, I'm Nastia Lukin, Olympic gold medalist in gymnastics, and first of all, welcome to all my fellow Texans and happy holidays. This is my absolute favorite time of year. For the most part, it's really just because I get to spend it with my family. And speaking of family, as some of you guys may know, I was born in Moscow, Russia, and we moved to the United States, specifically Texas, when I was about 3 years old. And something that I really love about the holidays specifically is being able to kind of carry on some of our Russian traditions here in Texas. So growing up, I used to always make, they're called pianinki. So basically they're like the Russian gingerbread cookies. So I'm really excited because I'm gonna be making them here today with all of you guys, and I'm gonna be sharing some of my favorite HEB products as well. So I kind of already did a little prep here. So all the flour, sugar, the spices, and everything are here, ready to go. Gonna crack some of the eggs in here. So HEB has some of the best ingredients, and it's kind of like a one-stop shop. You really can get everything there. So I got the cage-free extra large white eggs. Okay, gonna do my mixing thing here. I remember when I was training for the Olympics, my grandmother, who I am now so thrilled that they actually live here with us in the Dallas area. She used to always say that she couldn't wait till I was done training so we could start making cookies together again. So a tradition that we started very early on, and now are able to continue that tradition now that we all live here again. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday season with your loved ones. I'm gonna finish making my cookies here. Thank you so much for joining me, and make sure that you stick around with HEB for some more really great holiday content.
Let's see who we got now. John,
James,
come on in.
it's great to see you.
Whoa, look
Got
what
you
brought.
something.
You got That's a big something.
We've got you an HEB cheese board here.
Yes.
Beautiful in here.
Thank you so
Looks
much.
great.
Come on in, have a seat.
Thank you.
This looks amazing.
That is the showstopper. That is an amazing cheese board of imported cheese and charcuterie meat.
Now, I feel like if you serve something, if you nail the cheese board at the beginning of your evening, I feel like it makes you look like way better of a cook than you might actually be.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. It's a great way to kick off any entertainment gathering.
Now, I love this. You started working at HEB when you were how old?
16.
And you were doing what at 16?
I was pushing carts outside.
Wow. And then from there?
There, I finished high school, and then they let me get on the saw and learn to cut meat, and I became an HEB certified meat cutter at a very early age, and I've been in meat about 20 years.
Wow. And then you just recently took another job.
I did so I've been in meat 20 of my 24 years at HEB, and about 10 weeks ago I joined the deli and prepared foods team, which is just fantastic. Import cheese, charcuterie, some of the best stuff in the store is in that department. So my family's from Germany. I was born in San Antonio and German speaking growing up, and one of our best traditions for the holidays or gatherings and entertaining is always around the cured meat, the charcuterie, and the fine cheese. And so coming to this department and seeing these great partners make these fresh in store every day, curating the products from literally all over the world and the best of what's local in Texas, it's just incredible.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for making us all look smart.
Well, at least we eat good.
Yeah, right? So do you have any holiday traditions that you'd like to talk about and share?
You know, beyond the cheese boards, I am a butcher, a meat cutter, definitely a meat guy. And in Texas, folks cook 365 days a year. One of our best brisket weeks is actually Christmas week for us.
Is it really?
And brisket's a big tradition for us as well, in my household.
Now, how do you cook it?
So low and slow. Pick a great brisket out from HEB, trim it up well. The secret's to let it rest at the end, but 225. Let it sit for a very long time. A little bit of salt, pepper, keep it pretty simple, more Central Texas style, but you can't beat it.
What do you cook it in?
I cook it in a side-by-side offset smoker. It's kind of a hillbilly style, 12-foot trailer pit, but it's a pretty big deal.
It's a commitment.
It's a commitment. It's fun.
It's a process. I feel like all that time actually makes a difference when you serve it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad to nerd out with another
meathead.
Another meathead.
Yeah, it's a term of endearment at HEB, our meathead. So
that's amazing.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you very much. So we have a giveaway.
Fantastic, absolutely. Well, when I look at this cheese board and I think about our friends out there today, we've got a $250 gift card. In the next 2 minutes, if you can, in the chat, put your favorite holiday food for a chance to win, and maybe get a great cheese board like the Showstopper cheese board, which is part of our new HEB entertaining cheese boards, which we're so proud of. Again, made in store every single day. So thank you, my friends, and happy holidays.
I still can't get over made fresh every single day. So you can get it, you know that it's not been sitting there for a week.
We have great
And
partners.
you look like an absolute genius.
We have great partners making great boards every day.
God bless HEB. You want to join me for the next chapter here?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Fruitcake in the north, buñuelos in the south, Seguin pecan pie, a local treat for your mouth. Spiced nuts, meats, and cheese fill our charcuterie boards. Dad works on the lights. Good luck detangling the cords. Once the house is looking good, he'll head to the kitchen because dads can bake too and are happy to pitch in. Kids love to help, he need only ask. Not sure that's true. Let's see how Erin Watson's kids keep him on task.
I love the time that I get to spend with my family during Christmas. I love the weather. I just love the spirit. I love listening to my grandparents' old vinyl Christmas albums. Those old songs bring back so many wonderful memories of Christmas past. The night before Christmas, we go in the kitchen and we make Santa some cookies. And we also have snacks for the reindeer. Now my kids are getting older and, but some snacks the night before Christmas.
Hi, Alex Jellycake. Hi.
So much flour.
Clumping up.
I love being a girl dad. I love everything that she loves. Take our time. Every cookie has to be perfect. If one of the Texas cookies turns out lopsided or looks a bit irregular, we throw it back in the dough and we re-roll. We just like that. Like something's going on with El Paso right there. My grandmother, Pennington, my mom's mom, every Christmas would always send us sugar cookies, and we would literally fight over them when we would get them. And she's been gone for a few years now, and I miss her cookies. It's one of those things that, I always look forward to. We have the recipe to make them, and we do, but it's not the same. When you're making reindeer food, there are no directions. You just have to trust your heart. A little bit of salt to that. There we go. There's a little salt. Now we need some more. Need some more sugar. Like a little more sugar. Whoa, there's a little bit of sugar there. Okay, mix that up. This is reindeer food.
Bonnie, come on in.
Hey, James, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. It looks so festive in here. I love it.
Well, thank you. We get the menorah on the side
Absolutely,
there.
and this is for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. What is this?
So this is our Heritage Ranch by HEB pet treats that are made with select ingredients and have no artificial flavors or colors. So when you think about what you put in your body, you should think about what you're putting in your pet's body too. Sure. And then our Wolf and Whiskers pet toys that are always a fun day for your pets at home.
Definitely. My dogs would tear these to shreds.
Yes, they get excited.
I wish my dogs would think more about what they put in their body.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't we all?
Yes. Pets don't look at anything as unattainable.
Or as unedible.
Yes, that's exactly right.
happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much.
And I understand dogs play an important role in your holiday tradition.
They absolutely do, and I'd love to share that with you today. My four-legged babies, they're English bulldogs, and so they really are part of the family, just like the kids.
Yeah.
And so at Hanukkah, every single family member has their own menorah that we light every single night, so all 8 nights. And so really, it is a light show by the 8 nights.
Gorgeous by the 8th night.
It's beautiful. The whole house is lit up. You don't have to turn on a light at all. And for some reason, the lights really are things that the dogs start, noticing. And so from tradition, we pick up the bulldogs and hold Otis and Oakley, those are my babies, in our arms. And we say the prayers every night with them as we light the candles.
That's beautiful.
It's super fun, super fun.
I feel like that's exactly what the Maccabees had in mind.
Yes,
Holding their bulldogs. Holding their bulldogs as they lit the candles.
Yes.
I love this. Talk about what do you do at HEB?
So I lead the HEB brand team. And so that is made up of over 100 partners that are brand marketers, product developers, designers, and regulatory managers. And they really help us dream up and create every single HEB product you see in our stores and online each and every day.
So every time it says HEB brand, and then it's something amazing and delicious that you put in your cart, that's
my team.
That's you guys.
That's absolutely right. So we create that.
What does it need to be to have? What are you looking for when you decide whether or not to put HEB brand on it?
Absolutely. So number one, it starts with the best quality. Then we want to have the best assortment. We want to create items that customers believe they cannot live without and they can only go to HEB. And then every product that bears the HEB name is tested with our customers. And if they don't approve it, we don't launch it.
You really love your job, don't you?
I love my job. I think I have the best team and the best department that can represent the company in a big way.
We have a giveaway.
We do. So we have a $250 HEB gift card that in the next 2 minutes, if you share your story of how you involve your pets and kids in your holiday traditions, you could win.
All right. You want to stick around for the next chapter of
I would love to hear it. Maybe it has your favorite HEB product in it too.
We'll see. We shall see. We light up the town, every city, every county. Take stock of our blessings and be generous with our bounty. The lights and the stars shine so great. We light the menorah, night 1 to night 8. You see, Texas is made up of all different types, cultures, and passions. We're proud of our stripes. We like barbecues, tamales, the Feast of 7 Fishes. Let's visit Master Chef finalist Sue Kin and learn about one of her favorite dishes.
My dear fellow Texans, I am Sue Kin, a Houston-based food blogger and a finalist on the recent season of MasterChef Legends. I'm born and raised in Burma, also known as Myanmar, but I've called Houston home for the past 3 years. Since I moved to Texas, HEB has been my go-to place to get the freshest ingredients to create my most favorite recipes for my family. I grew up in a culture where food is the perfect medium to deliver sacred words, to express gratitude, to spread love and kindness, and to give joy. So it is quite apparent that food is the cornerstone of all the celebrations in our family. Today, I'm reminiscing my childhood memories by making a special recipe that we will always make during this holiday season. It is this beautiful Burmese curried shepherd's pie. On top of the traditional shepherd pie's ingredients, our family recipe incorporates the flavors of Southeast Asia by using fresh herbs, aromatic spices, and seasonings like lemongrass, ginger, garlic, cumin, fish sauce, coconut milk, and many, many more. Our friends at HEB has made it very easy for me to recreate a recipe from far, far away, but very near and dear to my heart. When making this pie, I'm reminded of the days that my family would gather around in my late grandmother's kitchen to prepare a feast for the holidays. My job is usually to grind up a fresh curry paste in a mortar and pestle. Till this date, food never fails to bring all our family members together as we share both the efforts and the fruits of our combined labor. Delicious food like this pie
along with the gift of time and togetherness, are the basic ingredients of our holiday traditions during the most wonderful time of the year. Since the holiday season and a brand new year is right around the corner, I want to wish all of you much happiness, many exciting adventures, the greatest of wealth, and the best of health. Thank you, HEB, and happy holidays, y'all.
Hi, James.
Mel, come
Great
on
to
in.
see you. Great to see you.
You brought me a pie?
Absolutely. I took all the calories out of it,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
I appreciate that. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Sweet potato pie. These pies are too good. I never walk out of the store without one. But that's just between us.
Yeah, just between us.
So tell me about your holiday traditions.
Well, we have lots of traditions. One of my favorite is bringing my family and a few close friends together for a major holiday dinner.
And when major, like how many people?
50 people.
50 people.
50 people. So a little bit of an undertaking, but definitely a labor of love. Lots of great traditional holiday items, including some with little soul food inspiration. So think about the smoked turkey, the ham, the perfect potato salad, greens, and then the sweet potato pie, pecan pie in Texas, and peach cobbler.
This sounds like a collab, like, so it's family. They sound like family recipes.
Yeah, primarily family and a few friends. I'm the youngest of 8. So whenever we get together, it winds up being a big event.
Wow, you're the youngest of 8. Okay, I have 6.
Okay, so you...
Any advice?
Well, I think being the youngest, I like being the youngest. What order are you in?
I'm the oldest of 3, but I have 6 kids.
Oh, okay. Get them on a schedule.
Okay.
Get them on a schedule, and routine is your friend.
Yes.
And encourage the older ones to spend as much time teaching and training the younger ones as they can.
Yeah, and they're doing
Makes a big difference. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, great. Big families are fun, especially during the holidays.
Does this mean I'm going to have to cook for 50 people when they get older?
I don't know. Depends on how many in-laws and grandkids, nieces and nephews you have.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
It's great.
I'm looking forward to it. Now, what do you do at HEB?
Well, at HEB, I'm responsible for public affairs, diversity, and environmental affairs for the company. So I feel like I have the absolute best job at HEB. I'm responsible for all the philanthropic giving, our community outreach, diversity and inclusion efforts, and also our commitment to the environment. And by the way, I have a great teams that really do a terrific job representing our company and what we stand for.
You guys really do. That's the one thing when I moved here. The love for HEB is so real, and it's because of what the company does in the community.
Right. Well, we have a lot of passionate partners. We have over 136,000 people, so I like to say we not only provide financial support to nonprofit organizations, but we put a lot of sweat equity in it. So our partners love to volunteer and get out into the community, and it really creates this camaraderie and what we call the spirit of HEB.
Yeah. You guys put a lot of heart into it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it shows.
Yeah, thanks.
So, speaking of which, we have a giveaway.
Oh, yes. So this is my Oprah moment, I think, right?
Yes,
James,
this
is
is
my Oprah moment. I'm really excited. Encourage folks, you have 2 minutes to go into the chat and list your favorite holiday dish, and we'll be awarding a $250 HEB gift card. So get it in the chat.
All right. And this is also a reminder that this part of tonight is all about giving back. So if you haven't already, you can donate to your local food bank, and you can also click on the link that is pinned at the top of the chat. And 100% of your donations to that will go to Feeding Texas. Do you want to stick around for the next chapter of our of our holiday
Yes.
Dad leads the gang in some backyard football, while Mom plays quarterback in the holiday hall. Because cooking a feast for 50 is just like a dance. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. The kids will sneak taste test at every chance. White elephant gifts that make you laugh till you cry bring the perfect gag gift. Go ahead, be that guy. Let's head to Houston, home of the Stros. Alex Bregman will show us the holiday he throws.
Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen again. We are cooking potato latkes today. This has been a family tradition during the holidays. Ever since I was a little kid, we grew up eating potato latkes. My mom would make them. We'd sit around, light the menorah, open gifts, and eat our favorite food, which is my mom's potato latkes. So we're gonna show you how to make those today. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, got a special guest. My mom is actually, I'm FaceTiming her to make sure I don't mess up this recipe. So here we go. We already started a little bit. We diced up half of an onion and we got some shredded potatoes right here. We're going to put those in a bowl. Is that correct, Mom?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put both in a bowl together. Everybody, make sure you wash your hands while doing this. All right, we got that done. What's next, Mama?
Crack 1 egg.
Got it?
There. Scramble that up and put it in with the potato and onion.
Okay. That was about 2 eggs we had in there, so we did half. Oh, we already got the salt right here. Already done. We got some pepper.
Yeah, grind a little pepper on there or put some in.
Very nice.
Now, to bind everything together, maybe a couple tablespoons of flour.
We're gonna go 4 scoops on this half tablespoon to make it 2 tablespoons. So just for everybody, we've added an egg, we've added salt and pepper, we've added potatoes, we've added onions, and now we've added 2 tablespoons of flour.
Now, do you have a skillet, like a cast iron?
We do.
Okay, you should probably have about a half an inch of healthy oil in the bottom of it. Avocado oil would be great.
We're gonna turn the stove on high, but we're only gonna do it for a minute because we don't wanna cook them on high. We just wanna get the oil, the juices flowing. All right, so after a minute on the stove, we're gonna throw a little piece of this potato in the oil, and if it bubbles all around it, it's ready to go. We're gonna mix this up together with our hands. It's gonna get a little mushy. We had a little bit too much egg in our mix, so we wanted to change the consistency. So we added a little bit more flour to the mix. We're gonna make it into a little round ball, like a meatball. All right, we're gonna put it on the pan. It's my first attempt at a latke. All right, so now we're gonna add about 3 more into this pan. Once we see that little golden crisp, we're gonna get a spatula out right here. We're gonna flatten them gently till they're about 1 inch high. We're gonna take the first one and we're gonna try and flip it over. Ooh, that's looking good. Got Mom's approval, that looks beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna do the next 2. Meanwhile, we got our paper towel right here, okay? Ready, because when these things come off, they're gonna be hot. So we're gonna throw them on the paper towel, let them cool down a little bit before we dive in. They should have a little bit of place to them too. That is beautiful. Now that is what I'm talking about. Ooh, they smell good. Mom, it smells like when you make them, I'll tell you that. All right, so now we got our done potato latkes over here. Now we're gonna use some of our HEB sea salt. We're gonna grind it just over the top of these. Just a little salt. This isn't your healthiest dish, but it's your best tasting. So we do have applesauce right here if anyone wants to eat them with a little topping of applesauce. I prefer just straight
up. Mom, you want some?
Now that is good. Oop.
Oh my God.
That's
amazing.
It doesn't get much better than potato latkes. Lighting the menorah, family, Christmas time. I mean, y'all try out our family recipe. Make sure you tell us and HEB if you like it. And we got all this at HEB. So that's the only place we shop.
Ashford.
Hey, James.
Come on in.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Great.
You brought more sweets.
I did. I got some great cookies and some popcorn, sweet and salty.
That's amazing. Come on in. Put it next
Thank you.
My sweet potato pie here. So, let's see. All right. Now I'm a snack food junkie too. You brought popcorn,
Did.
candy cane,
Have you tried
twisters.
those? It's incredible.
They're amazing. So these I have to hide. I get them and I put them in my kids can sniff them out like truffle pigs. It's insane. So I have to put them in an HE. I get the paper bags at checkout so that I can put these in the paper bags and then hide them up on the very top shelf of the pantry. That's how that works in my house. Do you have kids?
I do. I have a daughter, 6.
6. Is she sneaking your candy cane twisters yet?
She listens, so I give her 2 at a time. So and she rations it out.
What's that like?
Huh? It doesn't happen often.
Sounds like you're doing a great job. What are some of what's your favorite holiday tradition?
You know, I love movie marathons.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching Bond movies during the holidays on TBS. We didn't have Netflix growing up.
Yeah, right.
20 years ago. But now it's Harry Potter movies all day long.
Yeah. So what do you do at HEB?
So I know people have said they have the best job. I really do have the best job at HEB.
Those are fighting words.
Promise.
I'm telling you.
So I am the head of advertising and marketing. I get to make the fun TV commercials people see.
Okay.
The signs that they see when they walk into the store, the things that we put out on Facebook. So yeah, it's work with you and work with other athletes. So it's a fun job.
I love that you put me in the category of other athletes.
Oh, yeah,
well, maybe you didn't mean to do that, but in my head, you did that because I actually threw a football in the commercial.
Oh, I've seen you throw multiple footballs.
That was my only creative input, by the way, was, can I throw a football at the end?
You did a great job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it's clear you've also loved your job.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a great job. It's a great company.
I tend to agree. Amazing. We have a giveaway.
We do. I brought with me a $250 HEB gift card. So you have 2 minutes to enter your favorite movie in the chat to win this gift card.
All right. Should we read a little more of our very Texas Christmas holiday here? Okay. Load the tree in the truck bed and strap it down tight. Get it up in time for family movie night. Decorate her with ornaments, both homemade and new. Each one a memory of who got it for you. What's under the tree is not all that counts. The gift is the giving. And that feeling amounts to a tradition of sharing with those we love and those with less. Let's see how Bruce Bowen shows us to bless.
Hello, Texas. Bruce Bowen here, and it is that time of year. It's about traditions. We have the holidays coming up, so we're getting ready to do one of my favorite traditions, and that is shopping for toys, because I'm a kid at heart. I want to go get some toys for all the kids, so let's go. Here we go, Texas. We getting ready to go get some goods, some treats. Ooh, HEB Plus. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to my neighborhood. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful time. First, I gotta take care of my nieces, and this just looks like something they would enjoy. This is, oh my goodness, it's beyond imagination. We gotta have this, because it's got the whole cooking theme right here. And I know because my sisters, they tend to do a lot of good cooking. And then for my nephew, so he can always feel like he's helping mama out, he's gonna clean up a little bit, because you're never too young to start cleaning. Some things you gotta get just because it was something that you had when you were a kid. I had an etch and sketch. It was much bigger, but you know what? Because I guess we're in the text world now, so they wanna make it smaller for the kids. Look at what we have here. You know, my niece is going, oh my goodness, it's not just for show. This, there we go. A little Peliscan Explorer Fit Cycle. Yes! Oh my! Do you guys see? I know Yoda. I went to see the Star Wars back in the day when you could take your own snacks. Luke, I'm your father. I know that's more Darth Vader, but oh my goodness. Now see, I can get down with this. You're my guy. You are my guy. Yes. Let's go. This is where the creative aspect of things happen. Kids can't be creative if they don't have Legos. Just make sure you don't eat them. Oh, we got room in here. Yeah, don't think we are just done, because I'm going to make more room. I'm going with this here. This just, look at the snowman. It's got to be Christmas if it's a snowman. Ho, ho, ho. It is the Double B on the MIC. What's going on, Tony? How are you doing, my man? I'm good. It's that time of year. Santa's little helpers here. Please don't break that. Bam. All right, Texas, here it is. Thank you for your time shopping with me. It's the holiday season, and I feel so much joy inside. All right, y'all take care, and happy holidays.
Hey, Courtney, come on in.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. What have you got there?
Oh, I brought some fantastic HEB spiced apple cider.
Spiced apple cider.
It's so fantastic.
And there's a story behind this.
There is.
Behind spiced apples. Now, I grew up in the Northeast, and just I remember picking apples off the tree and how great they tasted, and the cider that would come along.
Yes, the same for me. I'm from the Midwest, so grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, and every year fall started with spiced cider. You would go pick apples, and you get, you know, the beautiful apples, and then drink some hot cider, and it kind of quickly became a holiday tradition for my family. So we would every year kind of sit around, watch some movies, have some spiced apple cider, and just really enjoy our time. And when I came to HEB, I actually noticed I was the juice buyer for several years. And one of the things I noticed was we didn't have a spiced apple cider.
For shame.
For shame. So we spent countless months perfecting and getting this spiced apple cider right. And it is fantastic. Put it in a glass, like these mugs, warm it in the microwave, and it is pretty darn awesome.
I'm a little bit right now.
And you know what? I actually frying my turkey in this for
Do you
Thanksgiving
really?
as well. It is a huge holiday hit for my family.
Would you like some? When I smell spiced cider, I feel like I can smell the leaves.
Oh,
like
yes.
the smell of newly fallen leaves.
Oh, it's fall in a cup.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And thank you for,
Oh,
for making
you're very
sure
welcome.
this is possible. Now when you started working for HEB, who was your mentor?
David Duran.
Mhm.
And I actually met him when I was 18 years old. I was in college. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And he really took me under his wing. And I fell in love with David, and I fell in love with HEB. And I interned with HEB for 2 summers in grocery procurement.
Okay.
And then I've worked all over the company in different areas, and I've just gotten a ton of background. And 4 months ago, I actually came full circle, and David is retiring after 50 years at HEB, and I am taking over for his role. And it's so funny and full circle. I remember being 18 thinking, I want this job.
Wow.
And now I'm the business unit director for HEB on non-alcoholic beverage, breakfast, international, and impulse. So basically a fancy way to say my team gets all of those products to our shelves for our customers.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your dream job.
Thank you.
And we have a giveaway.
Yes, we have an amazing giveaway. And actually, we have 2 minutes, only 2 minutes for this giveaway.
Okay.
But I will tell you, we have a $250 HEB gift card. If you just write in the comment section, what is your favorite HEB own brand item? We'd love to hear the comments.
So now I was going to read the next chapter of our very Texas Christmas. This is the right version of this story. I think it's always been about Texas.
Always.
All right. We'll pull on our boots and string up the lights. Gather round the bonfire on a cold country night. What a better way to warm up while looking above than hot spiced apple cider with the people you love. Our favorite recipes become their own kind of tradition, lovingly passed down with each generation. A twist on a classic, enjoyed Christmas Eve day. Let Chef Tiffany Derry show you eggnog her family's way.
Happy holidays, everyone. Chef Tiffany Derry of Roots Chicken Shack. I'm so excited because I have the perfect recipe. It is my family's tradition. It's what we love, and it's eggnog. Everyone has their take on eggnog. Ours is a hot version. Yes, you heard me right. It is a hot version, and my grandmother said that because we drink eggnog in the winter, it must be served hot. That's what I'm going with. So here I've taken a little bit of evaporated milk, condensed milk, water, a little vanilla extract, some sugar, bring it all up to a boil, then add a little bit of nutmeg. After that's done, we'll take it, and this is where we have a little bit more fun. So, one of the things we add to the eggnog is a little bit of meringue. So I've taken that beautiful meringue, which is the egg whites, and you have these beautiful clouds of heaven. And then we add this into our eggnog. And when I tell you it makes a difference, like we fight for these pieces. You just kind of let them float, almost like a little floating island, right? That dessert. So you have all of that flavor. Then we add in just a little bit of that nutmeg. And the nutmeg really brightens it up, makes it feel like the holidays. And I tell you what, this is what we do. We take our bowl, our big old, as big of a mug as you can find, and you're gonna fill it to the top with some eggnog. And my mom would make this for us every Thanksgiving night, and pretty much almost every other day until Christmas is here. And then when Christmas comes, we enjoy it with my entire family, which is really large. I have 50-something cousins. My grandmother had 11 children, and we all partake in the eggnog tradition. It is not as thick as normal eggnog, but it is quite special. And I tell you what, one taste of this, you may never drink eggnog regular again. You'll have to do it Chef Tiffany family way. Happy holidays. Love you guys, and spend some time with your family and your loved ones. Cheers.
Erica.
Hi, James.
Come
How are
on
you?
in. I'm good. How are you
Thank
doing?
I am good. Brought a little something for you.
Wow. Okay. Nobody has brought me anything like this before.
Well, I'm glad I am your first to bring you something to make some good champurrado. We'll talk about it in a minute.
So the champurrado?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's
pronouncing it correctly?
You are.
¿Qué es champurrado?
Oh my goodness. Loving it. Well, it is an alternative to hot chocolate during the holidays. It is a big Hispanic tradition here in Texas.
Tell me more. You had me at hot chocolate.
Sounds good. So you see, when it gets a little cold here, we like to get nice and warm with hugs from our grandmothers, but champurrado is the next best thing.
Okay.
So it is a wonderful, almost sort of thicker hot chocolate. And the base is really all about cinnamon and piloncillo, which is a brown sugar.
Okay.
And so you want to mix this up, and you want to get it nice and have this melted. Then you add, right here, you add your abuelita or other Mexican hot chocolate of your choice. And once you have that going, in a separate dish, you put in some corn harina, right? Some flour to make flour tortillas, but it can also be used
to thicken up
to thicken it up. Okay. So in a whole other dish, you're putting this baby in with some water, and you're stirring it and getting it really not too thick, but just enough that it adds a little bit of thickness. And then while this is done, you basically pour it in, and it thickens it. You swirl it around, and you're ready to go.
You thicken to taste.
You do. You thicken to taste. Some people like their champurrado a little thicker. Some people like it a little thinner.
Okay. What do you do at HEB?
Well, my job at HEB is to go around Texas and other places and talk to our customers.
Wow.
Yep. Literally, my job is to find out what we can do better, what is missing in their lives that we can create, and also what kinds of things are they looking forward to so that we can make sure that the experience they have in our stores is top notch?
Wow. You seem very well suited to that job.
Thank you.
I feel like I would tell you anything.
Well, that's because I'm really good at chisme.
Chisme. The chisme is something that you taught me what the chisme is.
Yes.
And it's a word that I love and I'm going to adopt with your permission.
Of course.
What is it?
So chisme is sort of catching up with a little gossip thrown inside. So you share it around the table when you catch up with a family friend you haven't seen in a long time, or even even your spouse or your son or daughter. Sometimes you kind of want to ask, so what's really going on?
Yeah.
And the chisme is kind of where you get caught up, but you also kind of say, and did you know? So that's the part that's the spice.
It's not just the who, what, when. It's the getting into the some of the nitty gritty. Yeah.
Exactly. So that is actually part of our tradition that I wanted to talk to you about today, because champurrado is one of those dishes where you can make and have chisme, drink and have chisme, and then even when you're done, you can just continue to have your chisme.
I will take it. My kids are hot.
Well, this is a great activity to do.
I can't wait to try this and maybe get a little chisme out of them too.
I think so too. You can always ask what's going on.
We have a giveaway.
We do have a giveaway. So if you are listening, if you go onto the chat and for the next 2 minutes are able to share your favorite memory, like we have right now, you can be put into a drawing to win a 250 HEB gift card. And so that you can use to get all of the ingredients and make your own champurrado and share some chisme with your own family. Like I'm having this great experience sharing some with James.
This has been so much fun. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get back to my very Texas holiday with your permission.
Of course.
Let's do it. Okay. Snow in the panhandle and heat in the border. We won't let the weather dictate our order. We'll don holiday jammies and never feel silly for grabbing a mug of Mexican hot chocolate with just a pinch of chili. Getting together with family is a Texas tradition. There's always room at the table for another edition. A holiday feast or a stargazing at night. Let's hear from astronaut Alyssa Carson on what makes her holiday bright.
Hello Texans, my name is Alyssa Carson, and ever since I was a little girl I have always had an interest in space and exploration, and always had a dream of becoming an astronaut and maybe even one day going to Mars. So today I wanted to share a few of my traditions that I like to do to get into the holiday spirit, and things I'm actually doing right now. So one of my first traditions is actually decorating my apartment. So I am right now at Florida Tech studying astrobiology, and so I live off campus with 2 amazing roommates. So we have started decorating for Christmas, mainly just because we are going home for Thanksgiving soon, so it's so much fun to be able to celebrate Christmas with them, even though we won't be here directly for Christmas time. So that's the first thing, which has been so much fun to do, and also really just starts getting me ready in terms of getting ready to go home and be with my family, because I will be headed back to Louisiana shortly, which is so exciting. So I'm really looking forward to that. Some of the other things that I do to get into the holiday spirit is definitely just drinking and eating things that kind of put me in that holiday mind. One thing is coffee. Me and my dad are big coffee drinkers, so it's really fun that we are able to share that. But the HEB Houston blend, it even has a rocket on it, which is absolutely perfect, especially with my interests. Has been really amazing, but coffee in the mornings really is a tradition for me, especially as a college student now. Actually waking up without coffee is very, very difficult. So that is something that I cherish very much. The other tradition is really just actually snacks and almost like movie nights with my roommates. So one snack that we've been enjoying is the candy cane twisters. So these have been so much fun to snack on. We have a big projector that we hang up in our living room, and we just watch whatever holiday movies, eat snacks, have a good time. And so that's something that I am really excited to cherish. So thanks to H-E-B and some of these amazing products and decorations, I'm able to keep up with a lot of my traditions and share them with my loved ones. And I hope you guys are able to do the exact same, especially being now close and back with friends and family. Hopefully you are able to have an equally amazing holiday season. So those are some of my traditions, and hopefully you share some similar ones, or maybe do something even different with your own family. But whatever it may be, have an amazing season.
Stacy.
Hey James, how are you?
Good, how you doing? Come on in.
Doing well, thanks.
Wow.
I brought a lot.
You brought a whole party here.
That's what I do.
Amazing. Well, tell me about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So what do you do at H-E-B?
So I lead our digital merchandising team.
Okay.
And so basically what that means is imagine anything that's on our website when you go in and place a curbside or delivery order.
Uh-huh.
Anything that's on there, we're helping guide the customer experience and make it look great for you to shop.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, especially during the times that we've had over the last 18 months.
Yeah, right? It's so important. So you basically are kind of a party planner online.
In some ways,
You're the host. We go into your domain and you just kind of lead us around.
I like that. I'm going to use that.
Show us where we'll have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me about your favorite holiday traditions.
Yeah, for sure. So growing up, we have a lot of relatives that come over, and our whole vibe of Christmas is really informal. We want a lot of snacks, a lot of finger foods. There's a lot of people running around. There's just a lot of chaos that's controlled.
Yeah.
And so rather than like a proper sit down, we have a lot of finger foods and a lot of snacks. So as you can see, I brought an assortment of goods, everything from popcorn to some trail mix and some of our amazing H-E-B chips. And so for us, it's all about being informal and just very relaxed.
Do you come from a big family?
I don't, but we have extended family that makes it bigger.
Okay. Yeah. So a lot of people all gathered in one house.
A lot of people all gathered, and generally speaking, when I was a kid, it was a smaller house, so it felt like it was a lot more people than what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you had to find your corner with your paper plate and your snacks and just sit down and eat.
And just find the right bowls of chips
everything.
And snacks, and gather. I think that's what we might have to do. We have a lot of children, and I think we might just have to throw the food at the table and let them fend for themselves.
That's kind of how it rolls, and it's actually very stress-free. The holidays, people tend to get worked up, and my motto is less is more. And so in this instance, we put a lot more, but it's less effort.
Amazing. So anybody out there who's thinking of doing this, you're not being lazy. You're being smart with your time management.
Well played.
Right?
Indeed. I like to
so.
think of it as strategic.
Strategic. You're being strategic. I like that a lot. Thank you.
No worries.
We have a giveaway.
Yes, we do. We actually have a giveaway. So right now, I'd love for anyone out there to type in their favorite holiday snack for a chance to win an H-E-B gift card that's worth $250, and you have 2 minutes to do it.
And now, if you're ready, for the next chapter of a very Texas holiday with H-E-B. From Lubbock to McAllen and all through the state, tamales and pizza and brisket fill the plate. Invite the neighbors for a potluck of everyone's favorite. We'll unbuckle our belts and be sure to savor it. Each family prepares their own Texas tables, but we all know Mom's bringing the staples. Let's head to Austin to visit Camilla McConaughey and learn how to make Brazilian chicken stroganoff. It counts.
Hey guys, Camilla McConaughey here. How are you? Feliz Navidad, Feliz Natal. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays for everybody. I'm being silly over here with my little Christmas sweater. I had to give it up for you, right? I hope you enjoy the program today, but I want to show you what I'm doing. I'm doing the finishing touches of my kid's favorite Brazilian dish. It is not a traditional Christmas dish for Brazil, but it is in my household, okay? So my kids love this dish, so on the night of the 24th, this is what we cook because that's what they wanted, that's what they request. So I'm gonna add over here la crema. One tip of this, guys, that you wanna put in the refrigerator and only grab the creamy stuff. You don't want the liquid. And then you do not want to boil, you want to just warm it up. Mix it up a little bit. I'm going to add some corn, my favorite, green olives. When you're mixing this, you don't want to go crazy. You just want to get just a little back and forth. For the whole recipe, you can go to Women of Today website. You'll get the recipe there. And it is our favorite tradition for the holidays. We make this dish. I usually make it the night before or morning of. So at night, we just get to enjoy and relax time together. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to plate. This is Brazilian chicken stroganoff. I know you just asked below the name of it. Sorry, I got you excited. It's a Brazilian chicken stroganoff. It's Brazilian style. Again, for all the Brazilians watching, don't get mad at me. I know this is not a Christmas dish in Brazil, but my kids, my 3 kids, love it so much that it is all they want at Christmas Eve, because we celebrate Christmas Eve, Brazilian style, and then the morning of the 25th, we do American style. I want to show you a little trick, okay? The way to plate this, I just rinse the bowl. Do not dry. Just rinse it, let the water, whatever little water's there, sit there. Then you're going to fill up with a little bowl with rice. Does anyone at home know this tip? Put it in the comments below if anyone at home knows this little tip. It's a restaurant tip. I don't know if many people know this, but you have your plate. This is an HEB plate, guys. You can get it at your local HEB. You're going to flip this plate over here like this. Flip it over. Voila. Isn't it cute? But a lot of times, in restaurants, that's how they serve to make the plate look nice and pretty. Put it around. Put it on top. Put it around. Of course, I have to clean the sides. And we're gonna top with some little crunchy potatoes. Add a little cilantro or parsley on top. Is to die for. Hey, happy holidays. Hope you're having a blessed one with your family and your loved ones. For the whole recipe, go to Women of Today website, womenoftoday.com. But this is it, guys. This is what we're going to be eating, the whole family. And then in the morning, we'll go in the refrigerator and we'll make sandwiches out of it, which is really good too. Okay, up to the next one. Love being here with you guys. Send you my love. Have a beautiful, joyful holiday. And remember, what can you do to help others that you love in your community? See you guys soon. Ciao. Beijos.
Phil.
James.
Come on in.
Well, thank you.
Wow, you brought tamales.
I did.
Amazing. Come on, have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, where I grew up, when one thinks of Christmas, tamales are not necessarily one of the things that jump to the top of the list, but that's why I love living here. Tell me how tamales figure into your Christmas traditions.
Yeah, that's great. So, when we were growing up, we had the traditional meal of Thanksgiving, which everyone does, the turkey and the ham and all the sides. But when it came to Christmas, my parents started a tradition of us eating tamales and chili every Christmas day for lunch. We would buy tamales, and then my dad would make homemade chili, and which we were very thankful for because we were kind of tired of eating the turkey and ham from Thanksgiving.
Right.
And then as my wife and I have had our kids, we kind of continued that tradition of opening presents at our house on Christmas morning and then heading over to my parents' house to continue eating tamales and chili for lunch. And it's just been something we've been excited to do and pass down to our kids.
And with the beauty of what you're talking about too, as you take your children over to your parents' house, is that you don't have to do dishes that night.
Amen to that. That is so true. That yes. I will be fair. I don't do a lot of dishes, so I got to give more credit to my wife for that. But.
That's really beautiful. What do you do at HEB?
So I'm blessed to have the opportunity to work with a lot of our store teams. So I lead a group of our stores.
Don't be modest.
Well, the geographic area is from Georgetown to Brownsville, kind of north to south, and east to west is Corpus Christi Del Rio. So I have the opportunity to work with a lot of our store teams on a daily basis.
How many stores?
About 195.
195. How does one person keep 195 stores in your purview?
Yeah, I don't think one person could. So thankfully, I'm very blessed to have a lot of amazing leaders, both in our regional offices as well as in our store teams. So, you know, many times I just try to get out of their way because they do a great job of taking care of our customers.
That's fantastic. We have a giveaway.
Yes, we do. We do. So, just like tamales and chili is our family tradition at Christmas, for the next 2 minutes, I want you to enter into the chat your favorite family meal for the opportunity to win a $250 H-E-B gift card.
All right. Shall we read one of the last chapters of A Very Texas Holiday?
Sounds great.
With H-E-B? Okay. We're friendly with the neighbors and invite all to partake in a delicious spread from fajitas to Texas sheet cake. Someone's brought a guitar and we're ready to play a sing-along of Merry Christmas from the family. Mom tries a new recipe and Dad smokes a turkey. Gifts for the neighbors could be a batch of Mike's jerky. We're making margs by the pitcher complete with a salt rim. Let's see what dish Randy Rogers is bringing with him.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Merry Christmas from the Randy Rogers Band. Merry Christmas for me and my family here in New Braunfels, Texas, in our kitchen. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about our family traditions. On Christmas Eve, we usually invite neighbors over and friends, and we play board games, stay up late, squat the party, waiting for Santa Claus to come. And then on Christmas Day, after we open presents and lay around and play with all of our new stuff, we have formal dinner. It's usually you dress up and sit down, formal dinner. We dim the lights, we light the candles, play some Christmas music like we're playing now. And we cook steak, usually I'm in charge of that. And today I'm going to show you another recipe that we always have that pairs with steak quite well. It is twice baked potatoes. I ripped it off from my mother-in-law. Thank you, Jan. Today I went to H-E-B, picked up the potatoes, which I washed thoroughly, and I've already boiled them. I'll show you how to do this. It's real simple. Simple ingredients. You got your sour cream, you've got your green onions. You can get a bushel like this, or you're lazy like me, H-E-B chops them up for you. You got your butter, sour cream, and black pepper and salt. Did I miss anything? No? Oh yeah, cheese, grated cheese, gotta have the cheese. So, what you do is you grate your potato. I've already started here a little bit, so I'm just gonna finish grating, skin on. Very simple. Any of these big chunks of skin that you don't want in there, you can just toss them. No thing. Take those out. So you get a half cup of onions. Pop them in there like that. You get a half cup of sour cream. H-E-B sour cream, of course. Like so. I've already measured out a whole cup of grated cheese. You can go a little bit heavy on the cheese if you want to get cheesy. You know what I mean. There we go. And salt and pepper to taste. That's about a teaspoon. A little more should be fine. The pepper, of course, you can leave out if the kiddos are going to be munching on this. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. All right. So you got your main ingredients right there. You cannot screw this up. So you're going to mix it. You're not going to mix it as like a blender would mix it. You're just going to get it all mixed in good together. All the good stuff. By the way, I want to say thank you for a great 2021. We were able to get back out on the road and play shows. I want to say thanks to everybody that came out and supported live music this year, especially supported our band. Had a great time seeing everybody out there on the road again. Looking forward to another great year in 2022. I keep thinking about what I want for Christmas this year. I think I want just everyone to be healthy and us to play lots more shows for you guys. I also love our H-E-B here in New Braunfels. I go there almost 2 or 3 times a week. I want to say hi to all the employees that take good care of me, and Jeffrey Hill, who lives down the street from us. Just spraying the pan here, of course. So you're gonna dump all the goodness in here. You're gonna even it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because you're gonna have to bake it again, twice baked potatoes. I already set my oven to 350 degrees, like so. And of course, the butter goes on last. You don't have to melt the butter. You can just cut it up. This is a half stick of butter that I already cut up. These are gonna be delicious. All right, so that was 2 big potatoes, all the ingredients that we listed earlier. We're gonna pop this in. And oh my, looky there. I already have one that I baked earlier today, so you can see what it looks like. This is gonna go very well on Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, Christmas Day with your family. Voila! Merry Christmas, y'all, from the Randy Rogers Band. We love you. See you soon.
Thank you, Randy. So though we may be in the Lone Star State, in Texas you're never alone. Simply step out, look up, and wait. See all the stars across the Texas sky? Remember that Texas is bigger than just you or I. We are all the fabric of the Texas tapestry that makes this great state home to HEB, where everything's bigger, the laughs, the love, and delight. Happy holidays, y'all, and to all a good night. Be well, and happy holidays from HEB. And on a personal note, my family is new to Texas. This is our 2nd holiday here, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who has told us welcome to Texas. It's very much appreciated, and from my family to yours, thank you. And don't forget, you can still join HEB in making a difference in the lives of other Texans by sharing the holiday spirit and donating to Feeding Texas and supporting local food banks this holiday season. Simply click on the link pinned in the Facebook chat. Thank you, and good night.